Stampers, it's Gigi with Stamp Fanatics, and I have this month's paper pumpkin. Oh my gosh, it is so cute. This was called a Sarah thing because Sarah Douglas, our CEO and head of the company, has created this kit. And this is some of the cards that you can make with it. And then there was also a free gift that came with it, and it was these watercolor pencils in 4 different colors, and also a little paintbrush that we can use for our watering to blend it. And I do want to show you the technique on it, and then I'm going to show you, here's the card that I made an alternative to that we can do with some of the envelopes and the pieces and some additional pieces. So here's what you get in the kit. You get this great washi tape that's black and white. You get 3 different color flowers, and one has a rough side and one has a smooth side, and Sarah suggests putting the glue on the rough side and then putting that down onto your card. It's just a suggestion. You can do what you like. There's also these great stamps. They are, let's see if I can put the bottom here so you'll see, maybe not. It says, best you are, thanks, happy for, love, the, dad, mom, happy birthday, teacher, and so much. So you can make a lot of different sayings, like you are the best teacher, happy birthday to you. And the one I did, I said, you are the best mom, because Mother's Day will be coming up. And I thought, well, this is cute. I've already made a Father's Day card, so I've got a different one that's more plain using some of the washi tape. Let's see what else. You get these great envelopes, and let me show you. There's 3 different kinds. You've got this one with the green and white. You've got the striped. And then you've got, this polka dotted one. And this is the one that I have carefully opened up. And I'm using a piece of this for my front of my card. So these envelopes, if you open them carefully, they can be cut up and used. And then I even cut out one of my heart shapes from another piece of this. So you'll see what I'm talking about in a minute. Okay, then there is also these great resisted, and I don't know if you can see there, shapes. She's got 4 of the heart shape, and again, there's sort of a different kind of a pattern on there that you can color with your watercolor pencils. Then there's this shape, which is just kind of on the corner. I don't know if you can see well, but it's the corner. And I've actually taken that, colored it, and I also just cut it out in the heart just to see what else I could do with it besides leaving it on the card. So you can also use these and cut them out in different shapes for yourself and use those on your cards too. Then she's also included some stickers, and I just wanted to show you that these are peel-off stickers that you can also stamp on, especially if you're doing it on top of the watercolored paper. You don't want to stamp on the watercolor paper because it will be all bumpy and you probably won't get a good stamp. Then there's also these that are already flagged at the end, and they have for the sayings that you could do. There's some of this cutout paper, which is great. This would go great along the bottom of a card. Actually, this and some of those envelopes that I showed you, I might save a few of these for Halloween because this, oh my goodness, this would be so great at Halloween, these colors. And so I'll wait till the fall and see what kind of stamps they come out with and then be able to use some of these. So, I mean, you can use a regular standard envelope for your cards, but these do come with it, and they are, you know, in the front where you can address them and mail them out. But I try to always think a little different outside the box, so I'm not sure if that's what I'll be doing with mine. And let's see, what else did you get? You also got just some rectangles of watercolor paper that you can do swoosh on, you know, and just swoosh your colors together. And I am going to show you one of the cards just to give you an idea of how you work it. So this is what you're going to do. You're going to take your colors and you're just going to color your little squares. And just keep going with it. And the parts that have the resist won't really take it. And if you get it on there, it'll just wipe off. Okay, let's say we're doing that. And then let's finish some more there. let's say I take my yellow and I start this, see how it's going to make that sort of an orangey color? And then I can go off into my yellows. And then you're going to take your brush, and you're going to need a little bit of water. So I just have this little palette thing, and you're going to need a little paper towel just to kind of dab so you don't get too much. And when you start swirling it, do you see how that's going to blend? And you're going to get a little orange color. And then I'm going to take a little more, and I'm just going to do the pink. And I'm going to purposely go outside the lines a little so you see what happens. Okay. So all I have to do is dry off my brush and just go in those spots, and it'll pick it up and take it back off where the resist is. So you don't have to worry if you go outside the lines. It's okay. And then you can just take it back off. But anyway, that's how you color these. And you have 4 different colors. Like I said, we have the Melon Mambo, Daffodil Delight. I'm not sure what the purple one is. The blue, I'm thinking is, let's see what it says in the kit. Let's see. Where are the colors? Okay, we have Daffodil Delight, Melon Mambo, Pacific Point is this one, and Rich Razzleberry. And those are our 2017 to 29. Oh, one of the new colors coming in is Lemon Lime Twist. So when you see these leaves that come in the package, this is one of the new in colors. There's a little spoiler for you that these are going to be the new in colors. And I've also gotten to pre-order as a demonstrator. These are also coming out. Look at these. Aren't they great? They go from the lightest all the way down. And they have the 4 of the new in colors, I guess, coming in. This one I think is Pacific Point though. So Daffodil, there's a pink that's coming out all the way down. And you can just see how pretty they are. I'm going to be using one of the yellow ones, I think, today in my flowers. So let me show you the card I have that I want to do for you today. Let me get rid of this so we don't get water on everything. And anyway, I'm not going to be making these because you can follow the directions. It's so easy. You can get real creative with these. And if you want to change up your cards, you can do that too. This is what I was talking about, just doing a swoosh like a watercolor using your washi tape. Beautiful. Okay, so here's what I did. I took one of the card bases. Then I took that envelope I told you about. And let me see what the measurement was on this. This is 3.5 by 4.5, and that's going to be on my card base. So let's go ahead and put that on with some snail. When I see good pattern paper inside an envelope, I just can't make it an envelope. I just felt like I had to use it. So here we go. We're going to put that on the card. Pull it down a little bit. There we go. A little bit of extra ink there. Let's just rub that off. There we are. Okay, and let me bring my card back in so you can kind of take a look at what we're doing. Now, let's see. Take some of this off. I used my Sweet and Sassy framelits, and the ones I used, or just these sizes, let me show you. They just kind of all fit inside each other, but I used these 4 sizes. 2 here, and then I used, this one is really this size, and the next one down. So these 2. So those 4 I used to cut. Let me get my shapes so I can show you. Okay, I've already cut out a piece of Melon Mambo in the largest. Then in the second largest, I just used a piece of Whisper White. Then I took the inside of one of the envelopes and I went on the same size. I used and cut this one out. I went the next size down and I cut the rest of this, which once you open up your envelopes, you're going to have these corners left, and that's what I actually took to cut out my little heart for the middle. So I don't waste anything. So keep these too when you're cutting them apart. Anyway, so then I'm going to stack that on that. And then I took another tiny piece of Melon Mambo and I cut out the smallest heart, and that's the one that's going to go in the middle of here for this. So that's all we need. And then we're going to use our leaves that came in the pack, and we're going to use 2 of our flowers. I actually used the Melon Mambo, and I believe, I think this is the new Lemon Twist, but it might be called Daffodil. I'm not sure. But anyway, we're going to take those two. So let me get all these because I've already cut these pieces out to save some time. And let's go ahead and assemble this card. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is stack our hearts. And I did do them flat because I'm going to pop up the last heart, and you'll see in a minute. So I'm just gonna put that there. Okay, let's move that up so you can see. And then I did pop this up with a dimensional. So let's just put a dimensional on the back. And when you're doing it, it's kind of like almost the size of the heart, so just make sure none of the dimensional is showing. And I'm just gonna stack that in the middle, like so. There we go. And then I'm taking one of these new beautiful enamel dots, and I'm going to be using, let's see, I guess it's the second size up. If you can see, they come in 4 sizes, and I'm using the second size for the center of my heart, and it really matches this flower beautifully. All right, and then I'm going to go ahead and stamp this. So let's get a little piece of paper for me to stamp on. Hang on 1 minute. Alright, and for this, I'm actually using our new color that's coming out June 1st called Lemon Lime Twist. It just matches everything beautiful, and I think you're going to love it when it comes. If you don't have it yet, and you're not a demonstrator, then you can either wait for it, or you can go ahead and stamp with one of the colors that you have. So I'm going to stamp this with the U first, and I sort of did it a little bit on an angle, like that, and that is the way that stamps. It is going to look like that. And then I did the word best next, and I just kind of tucked that in there. And then I have the words you are the. So I'm using my Memento, but you do get an ink spot that is your classic black, and you can go ahead and use that. I just had this out, so that's what I'm using. So I'm going to put that next to the word you are, right there. And then we have the best, and then I'm going to put in the word mom, and again do it in the black, just like that. And now we're set to assemble. This is a really quick card. I think you're going to like it. All right, so I'm going to take my silicone mat again, and I'm just going to put it on with this, a little bit of snail, and center that out. I think that's pretty good. Okay, and now we're ready to put it together. So I use dimensionals. Well, for this part, I put it on flat. So let me go ahead and put some snail. Okay, and I kind of put it at an angle like that, so I have more room for my flowers. Then the bigger heart that says for mom, I did put a couple dimensionals. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, this one is like magnetically sticking. There we go. All right, and then I'm going to kind of put it outside the lines a little bit, just for interest. All right, and then these, I'm actually taking glue dots. Now, they give you all these great glue dots in your package, but I just have a roll here, so I'm going to use them. I always usually save those for people if they come to class and they don't have something that they need, like a glue dot, they can use some of those strips. So I always kind of keep those for them. Now I'm going to, again, like I said, this is the smooth side and this is the rough side. So I'm just going to put my glue dot right over the middle there. And first I'm going to put on some leaves. So these are just stickers again that you just peel off real easy. So I'm going to put 2 leaves down. Okay. And then just kind of put my flower on top. Oh, wrong way. There. And then I'm going to take my Brights Collection enamel shapes, and I'm just going to take one of the pink ones and put that in the center. There you go. And then on this one, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to take a couple leaves. I'm just using the light green on this card. Maybe later I'll use the dark green. Okay, something like so. And rough side down again. Just put that right in the middle. And then I'm going to bring that right about there. Okay, and then I'm going to take a yellow one for that flower, just to make it all spring and pretty for Mother's Day. And there you have it, done. So that's my card for today. That's an alternative project that you can do with your card pack. Let me know, please leave a comment and let me know how you like it. And if you haven't subscribed to Paper Pumpkin yet, I would love to have you as a customer. This is what I do for my customers, 7 or 8 ideas that I send out monthly in an email to all of my customers, and they can make alternative projects besides what the kit has, which you can just do it like the kit, but you can always find more ideas to do with your stamps and all of your embellishments. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my YouTube channel so that way you don't miss any of my videos. And I hope you have a great day. Thanks.